Alright, you ready?
And we're back. Flavor 105.5 Positive Impact Radio Show. Boom! I'm your boy Will, and I am here with the boss. The boss, Chantel Bethea.
Yes.
Did I say, it's Bethea, right? Or
Bethea.
Bethea. Oh, so you need the E in there.
Yeah, that's
okay.
that.
Chantel, the boss. Bethea. And we have a special guest today. Man who needs no introduction.
He really don't.
And I remember him because when I was a kid, when I was young, I used to hear.
Don't be calling my Chucky old.
I wasn't calling him old.
Don't be calling my Chucky old.
People don't know how old I am. They think I'm young. I'm just saying.
Radio don't show.
Go ahead. DJ, introduce yourself.
DJ Chuck Chillin' holding it down in the spot.
Chuck Chillin' in the house. Everybody give Chuck Chillin' a round of applause. Spinner, we miss you. We hope to see you next week, but you left us in very, very capable hands.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you very much. Man, what you played at the beginning, I was like, okay, that threw me off. I was trying to get ready and get in the zone, and I'm sitting here trying to dance. The kids here dancing too, right? All right.
You gotta say yes because they can't see your head shake, man.
Yes. So we do have some guests in the building.
Yep.
And I'm going to let you introduce because I know that you know them. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let you do all of that today.
All right. Well, I am here with my besties. My besties. I don't know why I call them my besties, but they're my besties.
First though.
Yeah, Mel is my bestie.
She first, she said now.
And Will shares the same first name as me, so we good peoples too. But we are here with Tri-Life Church's own Will and Melanie Fernandes. Give it up for them. All right, now I got.
You have to introduce the babies too, though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that, boss.
Just
boss,
sure.
we're gonna get to it. Go ahead. Say what's up to everybody.
Say hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
Emmanuel,
What's your brother's name?
Daniel.
Why are you guys here today?
Because we wanted to see all the radio stuff.
That's so cute. Okay, wife.
So I am the wife. I am the pastor's wife, and we are the youth pastors over at Tri-Life Church. We've been there a couple years. Well, I'm sorry. And I get to serve with my awesome hubby, so that's nice. And he'll introduce himself.
So you're going to have to do something different.
Yes, he will.
I don't know what to do. I mean, we had a guy with a bomb here.
He's hilarious, so sometimes they're in the road.
Okay.
I have no idea what he just said, but I'm with it.
He was talking to his daddy.
Yeah, because see, him and I have a relationship that I'm funny at the house. I'm the funny guy at the house, so he always calls me the hilarious one.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
No, I'm pretty funny too.
Yeah.
Look.
Different funny.
All right, see, this interview's already starting to go left. Let me just say that Will has a I'm cool now radio voice right now. He does not usually talk like that, but now he's like, I'm the hilarious one in the house. You don't talk like that. Oh, come on, how are you doing, Will?
I apologize for the inconvenience that caused. I'm so sorry that I have not shown the true self of who I am.
Okay. All right. It's all right. So Wednesday nights, what time does the youth group begin?
We meet at Holden Chapel, and it's usually 6:30 is when people start getting in there. The kids start getting in there. 6:30 is when we start.
Yep.
We have games and stuff like that.
We do pickups though around 5.
Do we do pickups? Because last I
We
checked, I
do pickups. Yes, we do.
He said I.
See, this is the problem with
Every
marriage,
week
man.
I'm picking up
I want to talk about marriage. Can we skip? Can we skip?
We can get to all that, but the youth group. We want to talk about the youth. Y'all acting like youth right now. We gotta reel y'all in. So, youth group is at 6:30 Wednesday nights.
Usually around 5.
And what's the age groups?
12. It's really from 6th grade to 12th grade.
Yep.
And
in college, if you're a freshie or something like
that.
that.
No college, because we know college kids, and we don't really want them there at this time. Thank you though for your interest for coming, college kids. We have another group down the street from there. You might not want to go there.
I don't, boss. I don't know.
This your people.
I don't know what's in it today. I don't know what's going on. I like it though. But all right, so you have this youth group, and I see you have two little boys here with you.
Yes, we adopted them.
Okay.
They were just walking around in the church, and we said, your parents aren't here. We're gonna take them for you. So we did. So we got 2 kids here with us.
Actually, I got 9 months to prove that that's not true, but
It takes you 9 months to prove it?
I got 9 months of, being pregnant, nice and round, all that stuff.
They're not twins. It was actually 18 months because they're different.
These two are bananas.
I don't know what's going on here. I've never seen them like this in my life. So I don't know what's going on. But all right, so from 12 years old to 12th grade.
No. From sixth grade.
6th grade to 12th grade. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And what do they have to be a member of the church to go? Do they have to be a member of Tri-Life Church to go to this?
No.
Okay.
No. Just a small offering. Usually $100, $200, anything like that's cool. We don't charge much. We try to leave it to their heart. No, I'm just kidding. We pick up anybody in the city that really just wants to have fun with kids their age, wants to have a fun time. There's games at 6 from 6:30 to 7 is usually games. 7 o'clock we do worship. That our own youth actually puts the worship together with the leadership of Darlene.
Danielle,
I thought of her name too. I had it in my mind.
Shout out, Danielle.
Every time I mess up. She leads the worship with the kids. At 7:20ish, anyways, we do a class, and this is where we separate the youth between middle school and high school, because they learn at different levels, and the high schoolers don't really feel that the middle schoolers that they want to really hang out with. That's I don't know if that was really what happened with me, because when I was in high school, so I didn't really have middle school friends. Maybe that was the reason why. We don't really know. So.
Okay. All right.
So the structure of the youth classes is centered around.
I feel like this is a pop quiz.
I just want to know what the structure is, because you're saying you guys play games and stuff like that. But what's the structure for 6th grade, the 7th grade, and then you have the high school, so it's a little different. So you have.
So everyone is together until we do the separation of the classes. So we do the games together, we do worship together.
Okay.
So we have drummers that are in high school or whatever, playing with the bass players and all that stuff. And then after worship, that's when we separate so that they can learn at their individual levels.
Okay.
We try and bring the hardcore details and topics to the high schoolers, depression, alcoholism, peer pressure. Middle school, that's a little young for them, a little touchy, so we don't try and teach
talk
them
about
that.
homework.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do your homework.
Yes.
Okay,
do your
that
homework.
works.
Middle school homework.
So that's why we separate, just so they can really get something out of it, and we can really teach the high school and prepare them for what's coming up ahead.
So that and the fact that you and I can't be in the same room when we're trying to teach.
Oh Lord.
I don't even know if y'all could be in the same room for this interview. But we're working on it. But so this is what I like about it. Okay. So the church is in Holden, and I know you guys for a long time, so I know that it's a safe environment. I trust my kids there. But that's not what really touched my heart about it. What really touched my heart about it is that you guys, like Tri-Life Church, you guys go into the valley. You guys take kids from the valley. You guys take kids that don't necessarily have a good surroundings. And then you bring them there, and then you show them love. You show them, you treat them like you treat everybody else. That's what I really admire about that. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I'm sorry, my son's talking to me. Keep talking. He's talking here. I don't know what just happened. He's telling me something, man.
I did not know this was going to be a difficult interview.
I'll answer that.
Nah,
This is all you.
we have some youth already that comes from the valley. The way that I was raised, I wasn't really in the valley. but I wasn't raised in the best of economies, if you will. Having a grandmother that rose me and stuff like that, in a different country for that matter. My heart was always, if somebody had given me the opportunity to be with kids my age and give me the opportunity to play with them, maybe my life would have been different from a young start. And that's really my heart, is just doing to them what I didn't get.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. So now you guys are doing the thing with the kids. But that's not the only thing that you guys have done too. See, we graduated together at the same time. I mean, the pictures of me with the mohawk on Facebook, and you were right there with me. So my question is, tell the people about what you guys did afterwards. Like, you guys left the country. Where did you guys go? What happened then?
Well, after he finished his program, we ended up being called to go overseas to Albania. We were committed to go for a year, and God had other plans, so we were there 6 months. But when you go to another country, you really realize what you take for granted. I mean, there was people still in this age where they had no hot water. They had no water going into their apartments at all. They had little babies being raised in dumps. They had the parents actually going into dumpsters trying to get food for their kids, or things they can recycle and get money for. So that was just humbling to be in that position and really to have to trust the Lord to provide for us. We didn't know how much money we were gonna get every month, so it was a struggle, just having to be focused on Him and saying, you know what, Lord, however much money comes in, we'll make it work. So that was definitely humbling, not to have water or electricity some days, and you know.
Yeah, but that happened to you too, though.
Yeah.
It sure does.
Usually the first of the month. For a few days.
All right.
I can't.
Will is throwing me today, man. He is throwing me. So you guys went to Albania. God called you to Albania. I remember you telling me, like, look, man, I'm going to Albania. And I thought it was just like small talk, like, okay, yeah, you're going to go to Albania. Yeah, right, 2032 or something. And then you were like on your computer saying, see, we got the tickets already. And I was like, y'all are really going. That really threw me. I don't know if I would be able to. I really don't know if I would be able to just jump up and leave like the way you guys did.
But you did, man.
I did?
Yeah, you left Try Life.
You just picked up and left, dude.
You just threw you.
My car just got pulled.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Well, it's just like you. So see, let me explain this to you.
Okay, because I'm confused.
Okay, so after we went to school for 2 years, after we graduated, our pastor, Pastor Bobby Muriel, he asked us where do we see ourselves, and I knew that it was time for me to leave that church. Not because I had a problem with the church, but I just knew that the Lord wanted me to do.
Keep going. Sorry,
I didn't have a problem with the church at all. The Lord wanted me somewhere else.
Okay.
So I followed His commands where He told me to go, and it's the same thing as them. But the thing that I'm interested in is because if He would have told me I was going to Albania,
Look.
I wouldn't have answered this call. The call would have been on busy or something. I would have left the
And then your blessing wouldn't have been what it is.
but
Amen.
it would have been difficult. But that's why I admire them. You know, they just had a child, and they just got up and went to Albania. Like it just seemed like, yeah, we you know, like how you on Sundays, like, yeah, we going to grandma's house. They just like, yeah, we going to Albania, and then just left. That's crazy, but. That's what I like about y'all. Y'all are really obedient.
My son wants to give a shout out to a friend of his. Go ahead.
Me? Hi, Boog.
Hi, Boo. That's our nickname we used to have when I was going to the church all the time. So every time you see me now, you're like, hey, Boo. And I always say, hi, Boo. Because that's what I used to always say. So he used to. But little brother saying it too.
And Emmanuel wants to also prove that we have been in Albania because he can speak Albanian a little bit.
Okay.
So he wanted to say a few things. Go ahead.
Shut up, big off.
Now, that means God bless you in Albanian. It's Zati Ubekaf. And that means thank you in Albanian. What else do you know? Oh, you're going to count now. Well, you got to ask Boog if you can count.
You can count.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you can count. Go ahead.
Kater. just stop there.
Good job. So he just wanted to prove that we have been in Albania. A lot of people ask me, actually, especially when we came back, was like, "Oh, you guys are really crazy, and life there is so much different." What people don't really understand is I came from that life. I lived in Brazil, where what people don't realize is in America we get paid by the week. In Albania, they got paid by the month, and their monthly. What'd you say?
Oh no, I was just saying. Okay, like.
And the monthly, you saying something, man? I'm gonna give you the mic. So the monthly payment there that they usually receive is about $300, $250 to $300. And by $300, I mean if you have been in 30 years and experienced electrician, you get $300 a month.
Okay.
So most of the people there, friends of ours that we knew anyways, they made $200 a month, and their rent is usually $200 if you live in the city, in Boston of Albania, if you will, because the place there is called Tirana. So we had to learn how to live in that culture. We live in a culture that every week we know we're going to get a paycheck. Over there, it's like, all right, well, I have $200, 100 of that has to go to this, and another 50 of this has to go to that. On the upside was the internet there was only $10, so that was cool. A lot better than here. But you couldn't get Netflix or Pandora radio. So it was a struggle a little bit.
Okay.
I'm talking about how much you suffered over there. You complaining about Netflix.
Hey, listen, man, we live in today's culture. It's true. We suffer with Netflix.
Hey, you're right.
If Netflix goes down for a day, you're gonna hear a lot of people angry.
Okay, all right, we understand that.
All right, so we're going to take a pause for the cause. You are listening to the Positive Impact Show. What's on Flavor 105.5 FM.
Boom!
Take us out. Y'all are bananas.
And we're back. Flavor 105.5 Positive Impact Radio Show. Boom! I'm back here with Chantel the Boss, Bethia, Chuck Chillin, DJ Chuck Chillin, and we are here with Will and Melanie Fernandes. So when we were off the air, you kind of mentioned that you wanted to talk about marriage, and then you joked and said, no, let's talk about kids. So we're going to talk about marriage. How long have you guys been married?
Yeah, the church is going pretty good. The youth is doing really well. Thank you for asking. That's cool.
And how long have you been married? You two?
We've been in church for 9 years. So I told you we ain't talking about marriage. Just coming back.
Listen, you guys are a beautiful couple. So, I mean, just talk about it. How did you guys meet?
Well, the way that happened, long story. No, I'm just kidding. We actually, I met her through Christian Mingle.
You did not meet her through no Christian Mingle.
That is not true.
Sort of was.
Eighth grade.
If you listen to our story, it sort of was.
Like my mouth is just wide open. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
In 8th grade, I never played football. I was never into sports. And a friend of mine asked me if I was willing to play football.
Okay.
And because they just needed more people to make the team. Mm-hmm. Okay, I felt really good about that.
Short and sweet.
So we used to have practice on Wednesdays, and we used to go to his house. And it was me and my two other friends, but we could only play video games because that was back in the day when there was only 2 remotes.
Okay.
So we could only play 2 people at a time. So the other person would be on the computer. Just listen, man.
All right.
So he started talking to her.
Oh, okay.
No. We were friends. He used to go to my school when he went to school.
But he was saying you just started talking to him online.
I'm sorry.
So she's talking to him, and being who I am, I'm a serious guy. So I decided that I would talk to her. So needless to say, we started talking, but we only talked to each other for 2 years, 2 to 3 years, phone and internet.
Okay.
And we had never seen each other before.
Okay.
Other than maybe like a few pictures or something like that. But we lived like 20 minutes away. We would be at the same parties. We wouldn't see each other. And it was just God telling me, once I became a Christian, I understood what it was. I was the type of guy that I didn't really take care of girls. You know, if I went a month in a relationship, you better be sure that I'm going to find a way for you to dump me. Because my mentality was, if I dump you, you're going to come back. If you dump me, you're going to leave me alone.
Okay.
So that was always my mentality. So God was working in me and saying, you see, you're not there yet. She's my daughter, and I need you to treat her like one. Okay. And when she gets there, when you get there, then I'm going to give it to you. And that's kind of what happened. Is that's when I started doing all my bad stuff. My life was really a mess. I wasn't even talking to my own mother. Okay. And that's when my wife started coming to where I used to live, which was in Milford, and we started dating. And then I lost my house. Everything went down the drain, and I ended up going to live with her and her mom, which that was weird. Because I was unemployed, so that was really, really weird. So, but then...
All right, so Mel, where are you from? Because I know you're not American, or not fully American. What nationality are you?
I am French. Vive la France.
Okay, vive la France. What does that mean?
That means...
Jesus loves you.
Oh, okay. All right, so when did you come to... Were you born here?
Yes, I was. Southbridge.
Yo, she representing Southbridge, son.
Is that how they talk? Okay. Yeah. All right. Southbridge. Shout out to Southbridge. Hopefully, y'all be able to listen to us one day. So, all right. So what were your thoughts when you first? Wait, first. Let me ask this.
Lie to him at all costs. Lie to him.
Let me ask this. How you guys have been together a long time?
7 years married.
Okay, 7 years married. A lot of stuff
together.
you guys been through.
Yes.
What is your secret to staying married?
Oh. Whoa, most of all, it's Jesus.
Okay, that's
honestly, I can't do anything without him, and if it wasn't for the vow that we made in front of our pastor and our family, vowing that, through thick and thin, we were going to stay together, this would not be continuing. Just saying, it's hard work. Everyone says, being a parent is the hardest thing you'll ever have to do. That's all lies. Being married is the hardest thing you're going to have to do, because I have to continually fall in love with him. Even if I'm mad at him, I still got to forgive him. My kids, they're so cute. I can't stay mad at them. They're like,
she does bad stuff too,
Oh, yes, I do. I'm not a saint. Just saying.
She's saying I got to do with him.
But honestly, it's just, really taking that vow seriously and remembering that we're two imperfect people trying to make something beautiful. So we want to leave a legacy that our parents didn't leave for us. We both come from broken homes and broken families at that. No one really showed us a good marriage. So that's what we're trying to leave for our kids. And it's so cute. Emmanuel, before bed, he was after Sunday school one day, he goes, "Mommy, will you pray for my wife?" I'm like, "What? How old are you?" He was 4 years old, and he wanted me to start praying for his wife. I'm like, Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
All right, he a little fast, but we pray for him. But that was a... Go ahead, Will. So you tell me, what is your secret to a son? If my wife and I came to you right now and I said we were having problems, what advice would you give us?
Yes, dear.
Oh, that's not even true.
It really isn't.
That's probably the second thing.
It's so easy. Say it with me. Yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Say it done. You got it, man.
That's so condescending.
And it's not even true.
What?
Whenever we're fighting, he never says that. That's not true.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
And it's only because you're a man of God that you put up with me.
No, Dad, and you're cute.
Oh, thank
you. See, you fellas out there? I'm a new man now.
Amen.
I think the reality is we all have issues. We all have things that we struggle with. We all have our faults. But let's not focus on that. We all have strengths. We all have abilities. We all have a good heart. If you really search deep down there somewhere,
way down deep.
We all have a good heart, and our beliefs. Really, what held our marriage together is really what we believe. I mean, I'll tell you right now. I've tried to leave our church a bunch of times, but God kept telling me no, and I never left.
Okay.
And I know that with my wife is the same thing. There are probably chances that I have thought of, leaving her a bunch of times.
I can think of 3.
The reality is I have to sit back and say, well, if God put us together, let no man put us, separate us. Okay. And I'm a man, so if I'm the one taking charge to separate us, then I shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Okay. What do you think about that, Chantel? What do you think about Yes There?
It's mine, but not said to me. No.
You heard that?
Me, I am give me the ugly truth any day. Like, don't just say yes just because. Okay. Because I don't like yes men or yes women. You know what I mean? Like, tell me the truth at all times. And I think the major thing in any relationship is communication.
And compromise. I think compromise.
See, now the compromise.
Yeah.
Look, that compromise be hard, son. Like, it be hard. Because I'm like, I was wrong, but I was still right. I was wrong, but I was still right at the same time.
So, what is your relationship status right now, if you don't mind me?
Just put him all on blast.
I'm proud to say I'm single.
Look, Chuck said I'm single.
So you're not the person we should ask relationship advice to?
No.
I'm gonna go back to my seat now. I could have sworn
you thought you had somebody on your side.
I was gonna say something like, yeah, you gotta just love the woman the way they are.
No, but compromise is hard.
Yes, it is hard.
It's not easy. It's something that is you gotta learn how to do that.
And you have to compromise on the right things. You can't just say
just because,
I'll let that one slide. He's cheating on me, but I'm gonna let it slide. No,
there's no compromise.
That never happened before.
No,
I just want to say it on live video. That never happened before.
You know what I learned though? I learned Janae Aiko, right? She got this song, and she's like, "Shame on you for changing. No, shame on you for staying the same." And what that song said to me was, I am not the same person that I was when I first met my wife. So
everybody
people
evolves.
change. Yeah. So people change. So it boggles my mind when you watch people in divorce courts, and they're like, "Well, what happened? Oh, he changed. Oh, she changed."
And it's because they didn't change at the same time. So that's where I think
the compromise comes in.
Oh Lord. Anyway, it's more of an understanding, and you have to base your relationship needs to be on friendship. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna still be friends because you're gonna fall in and out of love with your partner. At the end of the day, you're gonna fall in and out of love. You're gonna want to strangle somebody on Tuesday.
Okay.
You might like them on Thursday, but Friday come around, you listen.
Yeah.
Go stay with your mother for a minute. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but that friendship is still there. So that look, but that friendship keeps it together. You know what I mean? Because you can still talk to that person. Okay. You can still be real with that person. You see what I'm saying? So I think as long as you have that and you're continuing to work things out, talk things out, I think you have a good relationship.
And you can't be selfish either. You
can't
be like
that pride better not come in.
Yeah, pride is the number one killer of everything on earth, period. Pride is the number one. People say lies. No, lies is pride. Pride is the number one. If I could get rid of anything in the world right now, it would be pride. Because that's the root of all of it. Money's not the root of all evil. Pride is the root of all evil. When you say things like I should be or they shouldn't be doing, that's pride. I can't stand pride. So you guys, whenever I see one of you, I see you both. You guys are like a unit at all times.
That's usually because I'm wearing a shirt. No, it's because I'm wearing a shirt with her face. So that's why you're saying that. Okay. I need to explain for the people listening on the radio.
You're going extra with it now.
Honestly, I think when you are married, I find the easiest way to stay married is to serve in the same areas. Like if he's doing something at the church, with the youth, I'm coming alongside and I'm helping him.
Can I get the CD on live? Can I get a CD copy? I just want a copy.
You will have it. You will have a copy.
Well, anyways, but serving together, it brings you together. So that way at the end of the night, he's not coming over saying, oh, all this stuff happened at church and you missed it. I'm living life with him and I'm not focusing more on me, but on the both of us serving together.
Okay.
And I never do that.
All right,
I usually don't tell
Somebody
them
over there
things.
like something's going on with you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have
Maybe we gotta
allergies.
do that lay
I
on
have allergies.
hands thing.
No.
He said he got allergies.
Baptizing
Yeah.
him with that
He
water
said it was
bottle
allergies.
there.
You know, there was an episode of the Brady Bunch where the kid was on TV, right? And they turned that red light on, and then she froze. She was like, when we turned this radio thing on, he just went nuts. I don't know what happened. As soon as we turned it on, he just became a different person. I like it though. This is why
I'm in somebody's car right now, man.
Okay.
He said he is somebody's car.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
know
mean-
we're listening in the car.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for coming on to the show, and I would like for you to give your last words and let people know what days, the age group again, the school,
Where it's
the
located.
grades,
Yeah.
where it's located. If you have anything social media, let the people know how they can get in contact with you.
If they're interested in their kids going, someone might be listening now saying, hey, this is where my child can go, a safe place at night, instead of going out hanging with their friends at downtown or places they shouldn't be. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if it's all that safe because I'm there.
Oh, Jesus.
So basically, Wednesday nights we have youth group at Holden Chapel, or we also do pickups at 5 o'clock. It goes from about 6:30 to 8. We got some snacks, some games going on. That's from 6th grade to 12th grade. Then Sundays we have youth group at the church with my husband and I, and that's at Tri-Life Church, 166 Holden Street. We also do the 12 and up to about 18, and we just meet while your parents are sitting in service, and that starts at 10 a.m. every Sunday at Tri-Life Church. And today, since there's no better day than today, my great husband will make a Facebook page for Blast Youth Group, or Blast Youth Ministries, and that's how you can contact us if you're interested in coming, or even Tri-Life Church .com. Is it .com or .org?
.com.
.com.
TryLifeChurch.com. You can also call Triumph of Life Church Monday through Friday, 508-853-4215, and inquire about the Wednesday night youth group with Will and Melanie Fernandes. Thank you guys so much coming on the show. It was great seeing you guys as always. Will, you owe me some money or something.
I was actually gonna say, when do I get the paycheck that you mentioned?
And take us away, truck children.
You
Here,
won't blast. Oh.